Razem z Pogwizdku wyruszyliśmy za Odrę, aby w Dortmundzie właśnie tutaj spotkać się nie z Łukaszem Piszczkiem, ale z Matsem Hummelsem, który jest przyjacielem polskich piłkarzy i naprawdę dobrze mówi w naszym języku. Jeżeli spodoba Wam się akcent Matsa, to nie zapomnijcie zostawić subskrypcji.
Ja umiem po polsku. Stara bieda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 u stronie morskie. Jak czy masz 7, 8, 9, 10.
When you were a youth player, when you were a child, you remember some Polish players from Bundesliga?
Oh no, I hope he's Polish. I'm sorry if he's not. Wizytą? Was he? Is he? No, he was German, but with Polish roots, yeah. Right? Yeah, but he, yeah. First Polish player I ever had in my mind was Emmanuel Olisadebe. Yeah, because it was fun, of course, and he was scoring a lot of goals. So maybe he was the first, for me, really player I've known for real. Tamashajto. Yeah, a lot of nice fouls and yellow cards and red cards.
Niepotrzebna czerwona kartka na początku meczów.
Waldorf? What's his first name?
Tomasz.
Oh, even Tomasz, yeah.
They played together in Schalke.
Yeah, so these are the players, of course, I saw in the Bundesliga. I think it was with in Bayern youth, Daniel Sikorski.
Striker.
Yeah, striker. I think he was the first in a professional way. Then under 19 and second team, Daniel Sikorski was the first. Yeah.
How you remember him?
A good striker, very talented. I think he went to Legia Warsaw afterwards. I'm not 100% sure.
Wisła Kraków.
A very talented guy. Didn't make the career I think was possible for him, but okay. But I think he was the first in professional football. And afterwards, I think the next one was Kuba in Dortmund then, when I came here. And I think the Polish football developed a lot in the last 20, 15 years. Because they're really, really high-class players, world-class players from Poland now. Like Zulinski. Yeah, it's difficult out. He plays for Napoli.
Zieliński.
That's so. We always pronounce it like a stanza, but I know it's so difficult to pronounce. Yeah. My favorite is the goalkeeper, because if I pronounce it now, I know it's totally wrong, and I have a lot of fun with Piszczek because I sometimes ask him about players, and I say, "Hey, how is he doing? How do you think of him?" And he doesn't know who I'm talking about because
like Zulinski.
Yeah, or like I think the right way is Szczęsny. Szczęsny, because but in German, of course, we would say Czesi or Częsny.
In England, they call him Szczęsny.
Yeah.
Because it's not possible to pronounce.
Yeah,
the
because
real
it's
name.
written like this, and we think, of course, it's pronounced. I know it's wrong, but sometimes I ask Piszczek about players, and he has no idea who I'm talking about. In my youth in Munich, one of my teammates and one of my closest friends at that time was Polish. He's still Polish, but I was a lot with him at his home with his parents, Bartosz, sisters Agata. I spent a lot of time with them. It was for a long time. I even went on vacation with him for 3 weeks to Ustronie Morskie. Yeah.
You were in Poland?
Yeah, for vacation? 3 weeks, yeah, for vacation.
How old were you?
16, 15 or 16. It was a great time. It was difficult because I was the only guy there not speaking Polish. There were a lot of German guys who speak both, a lot of guys who speak English and Polish, but everybody was speaking Polish and I was the only one who didn't.
I remember so well that situation from 2016 in the mixed zone when you play against Ukraine, and I asked you about the interview. I told you that I'm from Poland, and you asked me, jak się masz?
And then I always say stara bieda because I learned in the book. It's fun. I hope it's fun.
You know what does it mean?
I know what it means in German, but in
Polish, it means...
If you translate it, it doesn't make sense in German, you
completely.
know?
How do you know that many Polish words?
Of course, it's easy things. It's like, jak cię masz, I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is 7? I always forget. 7, 8, 9, 10. When Piszczek and I play on the pitch, we always say in Polish who goes first post and second post when there's a corner, you know? It's always in Polish, so the other players don't understand. Yeah, so we can arrange that. Who goes jedem, ja jedem, or what is you? Ty jedem, like this. We always do this. Ja umiem po polsku, ja no umiem po polsku. I try to say the not so bad version. Zamknij buźkę? Zamknij buźkę?
To dobre jest.
I think there's...
This is really polite.
This is really polite. Yeah, I know the worst version, but this is enough for the first time. And I always use the polite version, you know, because I don't... When I say it has to be fun. I don't want to sound angry, because it's always fun. First, I read a book about Poland, because of course I knew the country and the people, but I think it's interesting if you go somewhere. I did the same in Russia 2018 to read books, to learn the country and the people, to know it better.
And the first word you learned?
What could be the first word I learned?
Who?
Usually the first word is something bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, this is something you just know. To be honest, sometimes on the pitch, when I make a mistake, I say it. I don't know, it's in my head. I don't know why.
You say it kurwa in Polish?
Yeah, in Polish, yeah. I don't know why. This is emotion. This is I don't know, maybe I saw Piszczek before, and maybe then I make a mistake and I don't say it now, but...
We are doing so
you can, okay, yeah.
I have to ask you one thing, because it's funny.
Of course.
I need to say, because my German is...
my Polish is better than your German?
What do you feel when you heard? This is not easy for me. Schlauschlumpf.
Schlauschlumpf. Yeah. Schlauschlumpf. I love that name. You know what's meant? You know Schlumpf, sure. The blue guys.
There is Smurf.
Smurf. Smurf. You know, there's one guy with the glasses who knows everything. I just pretend to know, you know, and I don't know everything, but I like to. I can say when someone doesn't know something about anything, let's say just a word. Sometimes I just pretend I know, even if I don't know. I just say that's it, and it means this and this. I even put Smurf.
Smurf ważniak.
Smurf ważniak. Yeah, ważniak. I'm ważniak and Kuba and Piszczek are brewniak. Brewniak. Yeah, their foot is from wood. Is it something like this? Drewniak. I always say drewniak. Yeah, I'm ważniak and they are drewniak.
And who was the first who found that for you?
It was Piszczek or Kuba. I don't know who said it first. Or when we play basketball, Piszczek and I are both good basketball players and play a lot, of course. If you lose, you have to accept the other guy.
Who is winning more? You are taller.
Yeah, but just about throwing, I think I don't want to say it, but I think Piszczek is a little bit better. Just a little bit, but 1%? I'm working on it.
1%?
1% better, yeah. Piszczek is very, I don't know if that's known, because he doesn't talk so much in public, but very fun, always a good answer. If you give him a good joke, he can go back to you. He's really fast. Yeah, really fast, yeah. Comes out fast and he has a good... he always has a good answer. Yeah. So sometimes you lose when you try to battle him.
Oh, we know that he wants to stay here in Dortmund in one more year.
I think so, because he's a perfect athlete, very professional. He's still athletic, or even he's 35 now, I think. Sorry, Piszczek. Przepraszam. Is that right? If that's wrong. So he can, because he's so professional, he's so hardworking, and has such a good mentality, he can play at least one more year, yeah.
What do you think about Levy? Is he still the best striker in the world?
To be honest, yes. For me, this year, what he plays, best striker in the world. To me, he looks like he can play on the highest level for more years, yeah. I don't think this will be his last tournament. Maybe he doesn't want to, but He's always healthy. This is the first time he's injured for that long, and I know him for 10 years now. This is crazy. He is, how you can say, he's perfectly built. His body is perfect for sports, but he worked on it. It's not he grew. He was there. With that, yeah. He made it that way. So for me, he can play a lot more years on the highest level. He was quiet. He didn't speak the language. I don't think he spoke English that good. Maybe a little bit. Had some problems in the first year. He played. We had Lucas Barrios in front, who played the whole season in the first year as a striker. Levy played in midfield most of the time, but he already scored about 8 goals, I think, in his first year. So we saw that he's a good player, but he was a little bit skinnier. He was not the machine he is now. He was skinnier.
Do you know that in Poland for a long time there was an opinion that he had not a good relation with Kuba and Piszczek, that they had problems? Have you ever heard about this?
I heard about it. Yeah, I didn't see it in the team, that there was no fighting or whatever. Oh, sorry. So for us, or for me, I didn't see that.
I found in Bild, I guess, the description of situation in a training of Bayern when you were playing some small game and Levy was doing this.
Yeah. Funny thing is, in the training before, just 2 hours before, I was tying my shoes and I was thinking for the same thing. I just said something to Levy. Maybe I wasn't right in that moment. Maybe I wasn't right. I really thought it 2 hours before.
And then you had a little fight.
Yeah, but it was. I think it was 10 seconds of this, and then it was gone. Yeah, that's so often on a team. But in that moment, there was a reporter, I think 5 meters or 10 meters from us, and he made a big story out of it.
I asked you about Levy, I asked you about Piszczek and Kuba. What do you think about his situation right now?
Usually, I follow his way very close and see. How it's working out for him. I know that the start was very nice when he went back. So yeah, I really hope he can and he will play it for a longer time. He was a very good fighter, so never fight him. If you meet him, don't fight him. He's small, but he's strong and he's mean.
He's never losing.
He's never losing. When I was fighting him for fun, and I'm a big guy, you know, and he's, I don't know, 20, 25 kilos less, he always won. Yeah. He's strong. He's really strong.
You fight as like MMA or box or
but fun.
Judo?
MMA, but for fun, of course. Always be nice to him. Yeah, that's very important.
Do you think that after your career and career of that 3 Polish guys, would you have some contact with any of them?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
That it not will
I have no idea how close it will be, but I'm pretty sure there will be contact, yeah. Because you know, I didn't play for Kuba now with 4 or 5. I don't know when he did it. When 2015. We still have contact with Piszczek. I had contact when I was in Munich. I'm very interested in how Piszczek will be as a coach of Gojojkowice.
Dawaj za tym, ej, dawaj!
Because we sit next to each other in the cabin, he shows me a lot of the things they do in training and the training ground, and so I'm 100% sure.
We have something for you.
I'm curious.
Yeah. This is
I have 2 from Kuba and Piszczek, I think. This looks like my size, yeah. I will wear that for playing in summer vacation, I promise. It's a little. I have a small problem with this sign here because I'm from Adidas, but it's okay.
We will blur.
I can wear it in private and for them. It looks perfect, right?
You look good.
Yeah.
But this is a good size, I see.
Yeah, that's a good size like this. Almost. Prawie. I always use this. When Piszczek doesn't score, I say, prawie.